If an AI is trained on a data set of news articles that mainly features male CEOs, then it might generate text that reinforces the stereotype that leadership is a male-dominated thing.
Right, exactly. It's like the AI is learning all the wrong lessons from the data it's given. And that's a huge problem because AI is being used more and more to make decisions that affect our lives.
It's a bit unsettling when you think about it like that.
Yeah, it is. And it's not just about overt bias either. There's also the risk of what they call model collapse.
Model collapse? What's that?
It's where AI outputs become overly homogeneous. It's lacking diversity and creativity.
So it's like the AI is trapping us in an echo chamber of its own making.
Yeah, pretty much. Instead of expanding our horizons, AI could actually end up narrowing them.
That is not good at all.
And then, of course, there's the whole issue of data privacy. I mean, these generative AI systems need massive amounts of data to learn.
Oh, yeah, tons of it. Billions of pieces of text and images, all that stuff.
Exactly. And a lot of it's scraped from the internet.
Yeah. Right, and that raises a lot of questions about, how our data is being used and if it's being used responsibly. Like, could my personal information be hidden somewhere in an AI's training data?
It's a valid concern, and one that NIST has highlighted. I mean, there's a real risk of AI leaking this information, either accidentally or through some kind of malicious attack.
So it's not just about what we intentionally share online. Our data could be swept up in AI training without our knowledge or consent.
That's the worry. And it gets even creepier.
Creepier? How?
Generative AI might be able to correctly guess sensitive details about you that weren't directly provided. It's all about patterns and inferences.
So the AI can just connect the dots and figure stuff out?
Pretty much. It can analyze massive data sets and connect seemingly unrelated pieces of information to create a surprisingly accurate picture of an individual.
Okay. Now that is both fascinating and a little bit freaky.
Yeah, it definitely makes you think twice about your digital footprint, doesn't it?
It does. So we've talked about AI being used to access dangerous information, spread misinformation, amplify biases, and potentially violate our privacy. What else is NIST concerned about?
Well, they also bring up the environmental impact of generative AI. I mean, training these models takes a lot of energy.
Oh yeah, I've heard that. Something about a huge carbon footprint.
Exactly. Training a single AI can have a carbon footprint equal to, like, hundreds of cross-country flights. Think about all the energy needed to power those servers and data centers.
Wow, that's a lot. It seems like we need to find ways to make AI development more sustainable.
Absolutely. There's a lot of research going on in that area, trying to come up with more energy-efficient algorithms and hardware.
It's definitely something we need to be mindful of if we want to use AI responsibly.
For sure. Now, another important area that NIST focuses on is the way we interact with AI, what they call human-AI configuration.
Okay, that sounds interesting. What exactly does that mean?
It's all about how we set up our relationship with AI and the risks that can come with that. One concern is the tendency to, anthropomorphize AI.
Anthropomorphize?
Yeah, basically treating it like a human with feelings and intentions, like we're giving it human qualities.
Oh, I see. So instead of seeing it as a tool, we might start forming emotional attachments to it.
Exactly. And that can lead to problems like over-reliance or what they call automation bias. That's when we blindly trust the AI's output without questioning it.
We can't just assume the AI is always right,